Hey! What's up? Good evening, and thank you all for joining us. My name is Summer Murrell, and I'm a senior here at Dream Charter High School. Tonight, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and what this place, Dream, means to me. So, first off, I've always been a little loud. I was a high energy kid, and I needed to be in order to hold my own. I skipped a grade when I was younger, so I was 13 my freshman year of high school. And that was a lot. A lot. Today, I'm vice president of my class, and I have a 3.94 GPA. I play volleyball, and I tutor my peers. Ooh, I'm so sorry. It comes naturally to me to speak up and advocate for my classmates. Like when my friend Janelle and I ran our campaign for student government, woo, I helped her believe that she could win. But back in ninth grade, just because I was loud, that didn't mean I had found my voice yet. It was a lot harder for me to ask for help when I needed it. And there have been times, many times, over the past 4 years when I have needed help badly. At home, I needed to grow up fast. I was a grade ahead in school, taking all AP classes, all while caring for my little brothers. Often, my mom worked 2 jobs, so I've had to look out for myself and for them. I can remember being 10 years old and feeling more like I was the parent and not my mom. There were times when money was tight and we'd have issues making sure we had food to eat and clean clothes to wear to school. But it was more than that. I learned when I was pretty young that my mom wouldn't be able to support me in the way that I needed or even deserved. We were just kids, and that hurt. It still does. I know now that my mom struggled with her mental health. I know this because I have too. And the way I coped with my mom's absence and my own pain was through self-harm. It may sound counterintuitive, but I know now that it was a coping skill, the only one that I had access to at the time. I didn't yet know how to use my voice to express what I needed and how I felt. I focused on my grades or helping my brothers and my classmates to keep myself going. All of that changed when the staff here at Dream found out what I was going through. Immediately, they took steps to ensure that I was safe and had a plan for if I was in crisis. This is who you call. These are coping skills that you can use. And don't get me wrong, to be that vulnerable felt icky. Asking for help, asking for anything, went against everything that I had learned and been taught as a child. Not only was I supposed to be able to do it all, I was supposed to be able to do it all on my own. But here at Dream, no one is on their own. At Dream, we believe that it takes a community. My teachers, counselors, and my advisors are on my team. They get it, because a lot of them have stories similar to mine. They taught me if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, then go together. And if you know me, you know that was a hard pill to swallow. Really hard. But I've learned it's true. Take Miss Judy. She's over there. She's an administrator here, but for a lot of us, students and staff, she's more like a second mom. When I was selected to go on a study abroad trip this year in Colombia, it was Miss Judy who saw I didn't have enough clothes, shoes, and toiletries. She took me shopping to make sure I had everything I needed. I have a picture of myself with all of the stuff that we got at Target, and it helps me remember how I feel that day. Miss Judy never made me feel ashamed for needing help. In fact, She helped me understand I should be proud that I asked for what I needed. Yeah, woo! She's over there! Or take my college counselors, Miss Lockhart and Miss Avery. They're amazing. They were by my side throughout the whole college process, making sure my applications reflected my strong grades, my leadership skills, and my goals for the future. Every DREAM student receives that one-on-one guidance, just like our peers in private schools, north and south of here. We get it too. And it paid off. I was accepted into 3 of my top choice schools. All are highly selective, and 2 met all of my family's financial needs with scholarships and aid. It was hard to choose between these 2 acceptances, and my counselors wanted me to have the chance to visit both of the campuses in person. One of the colleges awarded me a fully funded visit, and for the other, DREAM took care of it. I remember sitting with Miss Lockhart in her office as she booked my Amtrak ticket. I remember walking in the courtyard, staying in the dorms, talking to the people who would eventually be my peers and professors. It helped me envision my future in a way I never could have otherwise. Those visits, my counselors, my years of AP classes, studying abroad, late nights and very early mornings, very, very early. Even the hardest parts culminated in one of the most joyful moments in my life. And tonight, I'm extremely proud and extremely excited to share that in the fall, I will be attending Middlebury College in Vermont. So, I can say in the deepest sense that DREAM is family for me. They've made sure I had enough to eat and clean clothes to wear. They've taken care of me when I'm sick. They helped me get into college. They filled in all of these gaps for me, things that no kid should have to figure out on their own. There is no one profile of a DREAM student. My story is just that, mine. But I've had classmates who have been impacted by homelessness, abuse, gun violence, and the criminal justice system. And maybe that takes a toll on your schoolwork, your behavior, your health. In our neighborhoods, a lot of the schools might discipline you for that, or outright ignore it. But DREAM gives a damn about you. The people here really care. And they don't just say it, they show it. Just look at this building. But you should know, it didn't start out this way for us. Before we moved into 20 Bruckner this year, Dream Charter High School was split between 2 sites. They were small and cramped. There was no gym or cafeteria, no art room or science labs. This is so embarrassing. And don't get me wrong, this is better, way better. But the truth is, DREAM was still a refuge for me, even in our old cramped spaces. We made it ours. DREAM brings that power to whatever place they're in. And at DREAM, I learned that I can do the same, that my power goes wherever I go. Oh. Last month, on our study abroad trip in Colombia, my classmates and I visited a community center for underserved children. We spent a day of service there, volunteering with the kids, talking to them, and sharing a meal together. It was another moment that helped me to see my future. My biggest goal in life is to give back to communities just like the one that I was raised in. I want to get my master's degree in business administration. Um, I want to open up mental health clinics in underserved communities. And eventually, I want to be a philanthropist. Whether it's a community center in Columbia or a school here in the South Bronx, I want to help other kids to get what they need to grow up safe, happy, and loved. Oh. That's what DREAM did for me. That's what they've been doing for kids in my community for over 30 years. Today, standing on this stage, imagining graduation this June, remembering my trip to Middlebury, I feel something that for a long time I didn't. I feel hope. Despite how things looked on the surface, there were times my future looked so dark and so blurry when I tried to picture it. Crying outside school, fighting with my mom, feeling powerless, hurting myself. At times, I didn't know if I was going to make it. And honestly, I didn't know if I wanted to. Today, I am 1 year self-harm free. Yay. I am 16 years old, and I am graduating high school. I'm going to be the first in my family to go to college. I am loved. I have people who care about me. A lot of them are here in this room tonight. They are over there. Yeah, they're here. Most importantly, I've got my voice. Loud, proud, and mine. I learned here at DREAM that all I have to do is use it. Thank you.